to the show. I want to talk real quick about the reels, I guess the kind of how to find them and which ones I guess I have coming and which ones are sort of the same as the other ones. So you guys all know the lingo, right? We'll start off with it. So, you know, I have the lingo, I like the lingo, and there's one right there. This reel right here is basically the same thing as the lingo. Now, different spools and stuff like that. So we'll scroll. So I don't know if you can make it out. Same frame, different colors. So in all honesty, what you can do and what I'm thinking about doing, I actually have a couple others coming I'll show you, but I've been debating on getting this green one. Because just picture this. Picture the lingo, you know, the spool that I like. So basically just picture just the frame of this with everything else lingo on it. So you got this kind of green accent, you know, I'm thinking Tito, right? Like you've got a greenish looking reel with some gold highlights, you know, in lingual internals, things like that. Because for the money, I mean, if you guys, $65, and you basically have all these other parts that are spare parts. So if you wanted to, you know, add the green frame and thumb bar, or you could go with the other thumb bar and leave it alone. But or you could build a whole nother reel without the parts, or you'd have spare parts. But as expensive as some parts can be, that's just an option. But where I wanted to take you, where are we going here? Let's go to my cart. And we'll talk about handles here shortly. I'm going to make this quick video. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm making it quick. So here are, and you have to be careful because some reels will have almost the same description. If you're not paying attention to the pictures, they're almost colored right. Because here you have the same sort of similar reels. They're called Pure Lure, and they've got this one, which I have coming. I'm going to click on it. I ordered one of these, and you guys should be able to tell which reel that is a copy of, right? I just now realized I'm like the shadow of me's in behind the camera. So anyway, when it's dark, that reel I got coming is basically a same thing as the lingo. So I'm definitely going to get it coming, and it comes with two spools. See that? So now they're the regular style braking. So like right here, back here. So we won't be able to, like, you know, you can't just slap a red spool in your lingo and be all cool because it won't fit unless you want to switch brakings, which I don't think that's the right braking. But anyway, and this reel, this one's sort of expensive. How high was this one? $74. So let me go, oh boy. But you got to be careful because in this reel, also by Pure Lure, that is not a lingo. That is actually more like the, that is the Cast King Zephyr. So basically, if you like I talked about yesterday, or I've talked about it several times, how the Cast King Zephyr has a good overall feel. But I'm trying to think of what you could, it's called, I don't know what that says, Magic or Night. I think they were trying to, I don't know what they were trying to say there. But Q13 is what it says on top. The other one's got a Q number. But anyway, if you wanted to, if you like the feel of your Cast King Zephyr and wanted just another reel for whatever, you know, basically a BFS style reel, that would be very close. You know what I'm saying? So let me go back to here. So here's another one while we're on the Cast King Zephyr style reels. Here's another one. That right there is definitely, that's one I almost bought, but then I realized that I'm not. And look how the ceramic outlet looks more like the Black Knight too, but it doesn't really show a true picture of it. But when I saw this picture, that reminds me and looks just like my Aldebaran from the side. And I don't know, I think they've got something going on here because the real seat looks huge compared to the reel. I think it makes the reel look smaller. I think that's trick photography going on, but that is basically the same frame as I think the Crixus is what the frame is. But anyway, that is one there also. I'm going to exit out some of these. So I definitely have this pure lure here that we've already shown. This one's coming. It's the Black Knight, or Black Knight. It's the lingual, very, very close. See, there's a top view of it. Now it says it's got the drag clicker, 2 spools. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. If possibility I could just use it for parts. If I don't like it. If I use it and I'm like, oh, this spool sucks. So then I also have, where is it at? Here. I was going to try to show you another one. Oh, here's one. I was going to show you guys this one while it's still on sale because this one, I almost bought this. I don't even want it, but for that price, because I was looking at it when it was like 160 some dollars. It's only 67 to 76. Let's click on which one's what. Right hand. Oh, I think one is regular shallow spool, and then the other one is you get both shallow and deep spool for $76. But this reel here looks nice, and it's actually I ain't 100% for sure, but I'm pretty sure that is the same as the overall shape and size. It's either the Cast King Zephyr, or it's a possibility it's more like the old Black Knight or the Dark Wolf, the original one. I'm just gonna try to find a better picture, but it supposedly has a ton of bearings. All the bearings are there. Of course, oh wow, look at that strong magnetic braking. Yeah, it shows a clicker. See that clicker? I think it says it somewhere too. And there's a video out on if you want to set. And I'm not going to try to go through a video. The pictures are bad enough. It's probably not coming out that great. But this reel does already have a handle assembly that would probably set you back anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks or more on it. It definitely has a good color. It's got the line guide, which is good. But based off the drag star and the overall shape, you'll see other pictures up here. I'm pretty sure that is, it may have a few things changed. Also, you can also tell when you're looking at all these, you kind of gotta, if you're browsing through AliExpress, you kind of gotta look like at the drag stars, the thumb control buttons. A lot of that they don't change at all. They may change a color, or one may be graphite or aluminum, but usually if they're graphite, they're all graphite. Like they just kind of put these out and they make subtle changes, and a lot of times mainly in colors, and then how the braking, the spools that are in them, and how the braking works when they sell them to a different company. Yeah, fish alarm system. But that reel right there looks pretty good. I mean, I'll be honest, if I didn't already have all these other reels coming and already bought a bunch of other stuff, I would already have bought that reel. It would already be coming, because if it does work as good, I'm trying to look and see. I don't know if it shows you anywhere. Did you guys see where it showed you how much that spool weighed? Oh yeah, it says 8.5 grams. So I'm taking it, that's with that bearing. So that should be close to the purple spool on the PW100. I think the PW100, the old one weighed 9.3, and the new purple one weighs 8.3. So that should be a very good, capable spool. I can't remember now. I don't even remember off the top of my head what the Zephyr weighs. But there is an option right there. I should probably buy it, but man, I've already spent way too much money on all this stuff already. I'll tell you the truth. Like you guys have seen my rods. Half of those that I got over there, I'm not ever going to use. And the reels I will be using here and there, but I really already have as many as I would need, especially after getting the Edo AI I didn't plan on, and then I didn't plan on getting the Corrado BFS, and I just bought one. But that's a good reel. I think that'll be a good reel. It's got a weird name up here anyway. Well, you guys can't see that name, can you? Yeah, that name. I don't even know how to say that, but they call it an Aurora. Very nice reel. How do I get back here? Oh boy. So if you want at any time, all you gotta do is pause that and copy that link. I'm not gonna share any of the links. You see the writing or whatever. So, but there's just a handle like is basically what is on that one. And I guess I'll jump to it real quick. Which here you can get as cheap as 12. It's on sale right now, and the sale's about over. 1 day and 8 hours left. So we're going to jump here, and we're going to go back to reels. I want to just show you guys, you got to watch. And I'm going to show you something. You got to watch when you're buying these handles. You're going to think you're getting something because the description will say it's 90 millimeters, it's 100 millimeters, it's whatever. Pay attention because I'm going to show you this. This is let me click on one of these, see if it shows me. Yeah, look at that. Let me get out of it. You guys see that, what it's saying? It's saying that is 90 millimeters, okay? Wait a minute. Look where they're measuring. They're measuring at the end to the end. See that? You should measure, if you're measuring any of your handles to find out what style you got and what you want to get, you measure from dead center of the shaft. So I don't know for sure. I guess I should measure one of mine that I still have that's 80 millimeters. Because I'm guessing that's 80 millimeters. If it's 90 all the way from one end to the other, my best guess would be that that's 80. So I'm going to set my... Okay, I'm pretty sure, hang on, I'm sorry it took so long. I'm pretty sure this is 80 millimeters, this Daiwa handle that I just got. So hang on, let me just read that. 79.9, close enough. But see, yeah, that's 80 millimeters. See where I'm measuring? So if they measured that, which that's probably close. Yeah, 89 point whatever, so almost 90. I would imagine that these handles, and because they look pretty short, see how short they look? And any handle you go to get off AliExpress, look at all the pictures, and they'll usually show you a measurement and how they measure. So all I'm saying is be careful. So I think I'm going to order a few of these. They're $12 and something. Now, I'm going to reshape those. I'm going to take some sandpaper, grinder, Dremel, something. One trick you can do is, disassemble those, rig up a Dremel onto your bit with tape or whatever. Just get it to where that'll ride on there and then kind of smooth it, shape it, reshape it. That ball, I don't really like myself. But if you guys like that, and it may feel perfectly comfortable, just look kind of weird. Like right here, that looks too high up. I would want to bring those down a little bit and then maybe change that shape. Just what I would want to do. It kind of looks weird, something about it. So anyway, that handle's an option. Oh, wait. Now, if you didn't watch my other AliExpress deal, a lot of times not trying to even use a search bar, you're better off to, once you start looking at something you're interested in, like handles, knobs, reels, whatever, Scroll down past all of that and then look. It'll open up other stuff that you would possibly never even find. It's weird how AliExpress works. It is definitely no eBay. eBay does have like a better search engine than AliExpress ever thought about having. Like you punch in words, AliExpress will throw up 50 million different things. eBay, if you have one that only uses those words like fishing reel, that's all you'll see kind of deal. But anyway, so look at all these other options that you get down here. And like the AliExpress wormhole, the high road to China. Once you get in here and you start clicking, like look, we already got clicker parts, we've got different handles, spools, all that kind of stuff. Now these are kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie, I thought about getting some of these because the true cork is hard to find and expensive anywhere, even as it looks like on AliExpress. So I think this is just one knob. One knob is like 8. Well, by the time the shipping, which maybe if you buy 2, they only charge you for 1 shipping. But if you go to knobs similar to this on the Umea ones or whatever ones off Hedgehog, they're like 35 to 40 something a piece or more. So this is actually a bargain right here. But that's still kind of expensive to me. Like you just saw, I could buy the whole handle with, it's the lesser quality cork, I guess, the press cork for like, less than you can just buy 2 of these cork knobs. But if you bought that handle, put these knobs on it, oh, then you're really talking. Now these look kind of weird because they still have the, just like your rod handles, they still have like a plastic coating over, that's a real cork. So you would peel that off unless you're the real test and you'll fish for 5 years with that still on it. But I will tell you real quick, I was joking about that. But I don't recommend when you get something new that comes with that coating on it, especially cork, what'll happen if you don't watch it, if you're not careful, it'll actually let dirt and grime get here. So then at some point, say 2 years, 3 years, whenever this finally does get funky and you decide to take it off, you're going to have stained cork that doesn't match. It's going to look like horrible. Better if to just, in my mind, peel it off. As it gets dirty, you can clean it or rejuvenate it later on, but all the cork looks the same. So that's why you'll see me, I instantly peel all that off anything I get. I don't mess with it. Then you also have these down here that are like a true wood. These, in my mind, don't look right. Main thing is they just look slick. All I see when I look at that is my fingers sliding right off of them. These aren't bad. How did I get over on knobs? Let's go back to reels. But we can't leave the knobs. I'm still not sure if I'm a fan of this style of knobs, that with the colored stuff. Just something about it looks weird, but it would work. All right, let's get back somewhere. I got so many things open. All right, here we go. Back to my, I think this is my, this isn't my real cart. This is just a cart I made up here on my computer. I don't do any buying on my computer. I keep all my buying on the one electronic device. That's my phone. Here's some different stuff I was thinking about getting back in the day. There's my rod. I did buy that rod. I got that rod coming, not that rod. I have that rod coming too. Not that one. I thought I had another reel. Oh, here, if you guys, here's one. How long is this video? Oh, we're only 19 minutes in. Is anybody? Yeah, we got 4 people watching. Feel free to say hello. Worst thing I could do is say goodbye. Right here, this is the reel that I've been debating about because I've never owned a GH100. I had a Phantom, which is the same reel, basically the circus version of it, but had such a huge spool gap I didn't mess with keeping it. But this is basically a GH100 High Star. Now this is painted black. See that top plate is painted black to where the GH100 was all one color, but it still has the gold highlights and all that. But this one comes with the drag clicker. And it's only, let's see, right hand, shallow, we don't want the double. That's the double. I'm not sure which one that is. We want the, yeah, micro cup turbo style bait casting one with the TBS, which is that one. It's $44. Wait a minute. Which one's 40? Okay, so there's the one that's 40 with free shipping is that you don't want that one. So it's not 40, it's $44.10. Don't forget the 10 cents. But that's still not a bad deal for a GH100 with the drag clicker. And if later on down the road you're like, yeah, I like it, but I want it to be more capable to throw even lighter. If you guys have watched the reel test, the lingual spool does fit in the GH100, so it would fit in this reel. That cat, do you guys hear that noise? My cat is down here, got into one of the kids' old toy box things and has something activated over there. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I can't get away from crazy noisy stuff happening when you're trying to make a video. These live videos, they're ridiculous. Now here's a reel that I couldn't make out for sure. That cat is now figuring out how to keep turning it on. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this one I think is a total different one. If you guys look back on one of my other videos, I think it's supposed to, you would think it looks kind of like the Casking Zephyr, but I don't think it is. I think it, that picture right there tells me. If you remember way back when, I had a lot of Shimano's. I had the Corrado and the Scorpion 200K and the whatever. I also had some BFS stuff coming. I think it was this brand right here. I still got a box laying here. DMK. But I had a black one that came with the super shallow spool, kind of like that one. And then I had a red and black one that came with the regular spool. Remember, and I switched them around. I ended up selling all that stuff to bums I got. But anyway, I think that's what this reel is. And if it is, that is a crazy, that reel is smaller than my Aldebaran. It's crazy how small that reel is. Now for me, see this right here? The palming bothered me. Is one of the main reasons I got. See how that sticks out? I would palm my reel. You know, a lot of people, like if you're like bones I got, a lot of people, you never really, you know, what I call reach up and actually palm the reel as far as I do. This would be a very nice lightweight reel. It's only, let's check the price for sure. Yeah, it says it's only $45. That would be a cool. That would be a cool reel. I'm not going to buy it because I've already had the other one. That would be a cool reel. I'm just showing you guys stuff. Here's the one I did buy, right here. This baby right here, I guess looks more like a Steez than any of them. What is that crazy noise? Anyway, let me wrap this video up. This looks more like Steez as far as the colors, and look at the price. It's going to be shipping. But you get, now there's two different ones. There's one that's called Nebola, and the other one is called the Kingdom. So it's got like a regular, deeper, almost like an SV style spool, and then this one has the lightweight spool. So you're going to want that one. It is 65, I think. Is the price gone up? Yeah, this is, mine wasn't as much. It was $3 something to ship. I think mine was only $61. This may be from a different place. So you can also search, and I recommend that. Anytime you find one, say you find a picture and you're like, okay, I'm going to get it. Before you buy it, jump up here. Oh, this is one. And they call it profile instead of profile, low profile. And that's the only reason I found this on this computer. I could find it on my phone, and I had been looking at it for like a week before I actually ordered it. But I had to put in profile bait casting reel, and then I found it. So if you're thinking about getting that one, just remember that. And the other one I showed you that does look just like the lingual but but red, that one says salt. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one, how I found it, if you can't track it down, I mean, I could share you the links, but I gotta make something tough for you guys. Salt and fresh is put together. The salt and fresh is all together, and then put ultralight bait casting fishing reels, salt fresh, and you will find that one. But anyway, whenever, like, I try to find something from my phone to here, you a lot of times you got to use the exact thing, otherwise it's weird how it just won't bring it up. It'll bring like clothing and other stuff before it brings a fishing reel up. It's nuts. Anyway, back to this one. Back to this one. This one also tells us, where's it at? Well, it tells us a lot, but it's in a foreign language that I can't read. Yeah, Nebula and Kingdom. Okay. Even when it's in my language, I still can't read it. Look at that. Carbon fiber architecture, greatly reduced weight lifting operation. Awesome. I need that for weightlifting. That's why I bought it. It's got a suspension bearing. No way. I don't know what that's trying to tell me. I think it's just the normal, what normal stuff has. Unloading sound system. So that means it should have a drag clicker. It's got the, see the outlet? They call it flat conical outlet. But that, it doesn't really look like any of them I've seen so far. It's kind of a cross between the, all of them. Whether it be the Lingo or the Black Knight 2. Looks good. Looks like it should work. Magnetic brake, which is just, I think it'll show it here in a second. It's got 8 strong magnetic beans. It's like Jack and Beanstalk. It's magic. As you can tell, that's a regular old style brake system, not the Shimano copy. That's the only downside I've seen to this reel. But if it, you know, I have several reels that have the regular and they still work. The PW100 is a casting machine, has the regular one. I guess we'll be able to test out the theory. Is the Shimano better or not, or is this one? Because this thing, if I ever get to that picture, where's it at? Where's it at? Let's find it. Here we go. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I thought it said 7.3. So there's that. And down here, right there, shows the spool 7.6. So if you remember right, I think the Lingo's supposed to be 7.3. Mine was 7.8. So this spool, and you know how I like the Lingo, how it casts, so we'll be able to test that and see if I like it or if the braking system does affect it or whatever. Now, I don't know if these parts will truly interchange or not because I can't tell 100% for sure. I think this reel is also kind of a copy. Now, I'm not sure if that comes on both of them or that Kongdom one or the Nebula too. It'd be cool if it comes on mine. Is that it? So, I was going to try to show you a picture, see what you guys think. I mean, based off that, I don't think so. I don't know. It may not, parts may not interchange. That looks just like a copy of the Steez, like 100%. But based off of this, I don't know. It looks, but I bought it. That's what we'll find out. It was cheap enough for me anyway. I want to say it was under $65, so I got it coming. I got that other one coming. I've got, I'm thinking about buying the green one, wherever it went. I should buy it, just to buy it and try it. Put the green stuff. Where did that reel go? Oh, let's talk about this. I think it's called Green Fox or whatever that one is. Here's the stuff if you do have an Alphas or whatever, if you haven't found it. This is one little link right here that sells all that stuff. See those over here? Those won't work with what you guys are wanting. They got like the weird drags in them. The clicker part's up in the top side. Anyway, this stuff will. Now I haven't seen this in person, but man, that looks weird. I don't like that. If you've seen the one I got on my Black Knight 2, it's not that one. Those are like that weird turbine twisted thing, and I just don't like it. I don't care what color you change it to. I just don't like it. These do come with the parts that you need, but it's outrageous. Just to get those two pieces, like that is a $28 instead of $18. So you're basically spending $10, which if you try to go to eBay, you can find them. There's guys selling them. There's only got like a couple left, but there's like 12 bucks. That's outrageous, I think. AliExpress carries that one, but it's like $4 or $5. That should be like $5 for both. But if you want this kind of spool, you need it. But anyway, if you have the alphas like you've seen me, the one I just got, the older alphas, here's a lot of cool parts. If you wanted to try to switch to mainly purple, you've got, and I don't recommend this one. I'd recommend buy this, and then there's other links to where the ammo, and there's a few other brands where you can get different stuff. But remember what I said, just like on the handles or whatever, when you're looking for this kind of stuff, once you click something like this, then scroll down, like look, there's, it's like in my mind, that's just too much red on that black reel. Like I think if you broke up the, put a few other colors on there would be better. But anyway, you can remember to go down past all that, and then it'll, look at that. It opens up a whole nother, just the same basic things, but you'll be able to search through there, maybe stuff you hadn't spotted before. You guys, I don't know. Do you guys actually like this type of drag star? Charles, I think, has one. I've yet to see these in person. I'll be honest. The first thing, you know what I think of? Now, I know it sounds funny, but when I looked at those and I first saw these popped up, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys remember the old Dodge Neon cars had the teddy bear hubcaps. That just popped in my head. I'm like, that is a freaking teddy bear hubcap. So I got this, I don't know, just a weird thought about these stars now, but I may actually like them in person. They got some crazy colored ones. At one time I was gonna, if I'd switched to Edo, kind of tried to make a Precious too, I was planning on getting that star, getting blue and gold, like blue and purple, and just making that thing as crazy as I could get it. Or I could get this one and then add the blue parts that you can get. Or you could go, I was going to get, yeah, that would be pretty good on the lingo. Of course, the lingo's already got a good looking one on it. I just don't know if I can get past the teddy bear hubcap look. I think they just made them too, you know, right here. Squeeze that in a little bit, squeeze it a little bit, and I think it would look better. But that's just me. Anyway, let's go on. Got some cool colors, that's for sure. But let's get past that. Let's try to get beyond that. Now, you can't get beyond it. Look, they just keep popping up, and there's several different styles and colors. That's a nice color right there too. So, oh yeah, that's right. I've got a Black Knight 2, the Lingle. I've got Dark Wolf Ultra, a Corrado, the two red and black reels I just showed you that are like the Lingle, and that is enough. I don't need any more reels coming. That's kind of why I'm just showing you guys. Hopefully some of you guys buy these and comment. Oh, here's one. Lastly, let's click on this. I've been going to buy this reel forever. I found it not here. There's another site that has it for 30 bucks, another place. That reel looks cool. I know they copied, or looks like they're trying to copy the new Hakai, which is more or less trying to copy the the Bantam, Shimano Bantam. But that reel just looks cool, and it's only 30 bucks, and it's got a drag clicker. So I thought about just buying it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I could buy it and slap it on my $500 NRX and just be happy. Just see, because it's got a regular spool, and just kind of test out the new plastic to a, you know, put 15-pound test and really tighten the drag and just see how, you know, how strong is the new, you know, the newer reels. Look at that spool. So that's more or less just a regular, you know, I don't know. I still kind of want that reel. Now they come in 3 different colors. This one looks more like the Bantam, and I don't know, to me looks better, but they're all plastic frames and side plates. I thought it was going to show me the picture of the, yeah, right there. So you can actually get it in 3 different colors, and I don't really like any of the other ones. I kind of wish this one had the gold or the red, other than just black would be nice. And I'm not going to buy just a bunch just so I can get that with the red and gold. I'm not going to go that crazy. But at some point I may buy one. I'm just not right now. Like I mentioned, I bought so many already. But that's I don't know, that's for, well, I've seen it for 30 bucks shipped. That's not bad, as long as it works for a while. Oh, I was going to show you guys, because I bought a while back. So far, all the newer reels I've seen, they're actually decent reels. Now, I want you guys to look at this reel. I bought this reel a long time ago for parts. Now, you guys realize what that's a copy of? It is a very copy of a TDZ, right? I mean, it was a copy. I bought it for that front nose piece, which was almost that color. I was going to try to get it to fit on my TD Ito. Anyway, this reel is very cheap and funky and just cheap made. But I want to say it was like, I think they still sell them. They're like 12 bucks. They are a very cheap, funky reel. A lot of the newer stuff now is not that bad. But see, here's the options, and I'll show you another reel. Not necessarily spool bearings or whatever, but a lot of times these cheap reels are worth buying just to have parts, screws, nuts, bolts. Especially if you're new into, bait casters, fishing, and you're kind of wanting to tinker with your own stuff, and you might need some spare different parts. Because I forgot I even had this. You see what's missing? I got one coming. But I took that and I reversed the roller bearing. I put that in my the PW100, and it fit perfectly, and it works fine, and it is actually the right size. Because I took one out of an old Quantum, but it didn't fit. I mean, it fit, but it was heavier and bulky and older. So I robbed that part like 5 years or however long ago I bought that. I still found a use for a few parts in it. So that's why I will. I'm tempted to buy, where is it at? Where is it? Another one just for parts, this reel right here. Now, can you guys tell what that's like? They're trying to copy what that one was. And I think that may be very similar to that reel I just was holding up and showing you guys. So you got this guy, they're trying to copy the SS Air basically. But I was trying to figure out if it's got a clicking star drag or not, because I could use those parts. If it did, I could use those parts for different things. And what I was kind of wanting it for was the handle. But it's $31. So that's too much. But if it was like 20 bucks, I would buy that just for the fact, and I'm going to show you, by looking at the picture, that is a very good handle because it does have screws. See that? So it's not just pressed on. Those, they may just be bushings, but that is a handle capable of having bearings. Now, if you like those kind of knobs, which I don't, I actually have a bunch now that I got the Dark Wolf, the multiple Black Knights and 2s and all that, and I don't even really like that style. I don't plan on using that style of knob. But if that is an 80 millimeter handle, I need more of those. And you can't find them. Like a Daiwa 80 millimeter handle will set you back like a lot of money. So it's a possibility I'll just buy one of these just to see how many parts I can get and use. Whether it be the handle, if that's got the mechanisms for the clicking, not the clicking drag internally, but the clicking drag star that clicks, it could be an option for me. So anyway, if you guys got any other questions, let me read a few comments. Don't like the teddy bear drag star. Yeah, Jay, I don't either at the moment, but I have to see it in person. Because I'll be honest, the one I have now on the Black Knight 2, I didn't really like. I just was like, I got one and tried it, and I actually like it. It looks way better in person. I just showed you the Steve's copycat. BF Junkie wants to see I just showed it to you guys somewhere. That's the dead on, almost a dead ringer for the lingle in red, not gold. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? Let's just get it this way. There it is. This reel is for sure a Steez copy. I can't figure out how to get the shadow. No, that just makes it worse. I got me in the background just because of the way the light's reflecting. So you just have to look it up. Now they call it YLT Yinglate. I don't even know what that is. But in the, like I told them, if you gotta type bait casting reel low profile, we'll bring that one up because they spelled it wrong, and it will bring it up, and you'll be able to check it out on your computer or phone or whatever and look at it. But it's definitely coming. I got one of these coming. I mean, look at the price. Even if I found it now, search around this one, or maybe if it just gives me a deal or whatever. Mine was cheaper than that. It was like about $4 or $5 cheaper than that. But that's a pretty good buy. You get a carbon fiber handle. Hopefully, every bearing's all over. Unless it's just a horrible reel. I mean, it's got the good line guide. It's got everything. I've already went through that. Anyway, yeah, get you one. If you don't want to get you one, don't get you one. If you want one, get it. Where? Yeah, see this one. Let me click on this one. Is that the one? Yeah, goes 65. I'm pretty sure mine was cheaper. All right, I'm gonna exit out about 50,000 of these. I got so many things open. I'm telling you guys right now, if one reel I had to pick, if I liked my Black Knight, if I liked the where is it? What did I do with that? There it is. If I like the Zephyr more, I would definitely buy this reel. It'd be probably the first one on my list I would already had coming. If you're a Zephyr fan or the original Black Knight, Charles should probably buy this. But I don't think Charles liked it. I think he likes his original black, or not, yeah, the original Black Knight he has. The Black Knight 2, I'm not sure if he likes it yet or not. So you have a pretty much PW 100 style, like weight-wise roughly. Spool, drag clicker, cool handle. I guess fairly decent drag star. Nice paint job. Should be a very capable BFS reel. I mean, should be. I don't know if it's going to throw a trout magnet. Probably not. But if it casts anywhere as good, and it's got the same braking as a PW 100, if it casts as good, it'd definitely be worth that. Which, like I said, if I didn't mention all the other reels I just told you I had coming, I would already have clicked and bought. You know, I'd have one coming. Just with the Shala, I probably wouldn't get the both. I mean, not that it's that much more expensive. It's less than, what, $10? Less than $10, you get a whole nother spool. But I always end up with just spools laying around like I have laying around now. So I'd probably go with the cheap way. I mean, you're talking under $70, $67.13. Not 67, not 66.99, 67.13. Get you one. All right, guys, I got to get out here. I got to go get something to eat. I just got done lifting weights, and, well, I got to shower, of course. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. I like I condensed it all down. I didn't know I could do that. I'm very computer savvy, I'm telling you guys right now. Here's a rod. Let's click on this while we're there. Let's jump to rods. I mean, we're only 44 minutes into this thing. Here's the one I've been telling everybody about to get. If you want a full handle that you can actually hold on to over the that cheap pink rod I was showing you guys, the what is that, golden mud carp or whatever it's called. this rod, I think is the same blank material, and I think this is the same. This is colored different. It's more dulled down, and then a different, slight difference. But I think it's the same. It should have the same feel. That was going to be my plan if I ended up buying it. But I didn't buy it just for the fact that it is also a cheap rod, but I have so many already. So if you see, it's basically same color, pink like the other one. If you look here to just a black blank. Now what I think I see here that I don't like, that mine doesn't have that issue, is that the pink wraps go all the way up. This one looks like it just turns all, like they sucked all the life out of it, just like the Dark Wolf, and it's all black all the way to the tip. Yeah, see that? So when they got the tips laying out, it's just all black, the whole thing. So that's one of the reasons why I was like, nah, I'll just skip it. And it's definitely fake, fake cork, just like what 80% of this cheaper rods are, I think. But if it is the same material and blank that the other one I have is made out of, that would be a nice, just cheap casting rod for, even for your kids, you know what I mean? If you have, you're just like, oh, I want something cool for the kids, that would be a good one. Because they're definitely like stout. But anyway, because that one was only, now they're charging you shipping. Yeah, the casting rod, 18, so yeah, more was shipping. Looking at 23 something, which still probably wouldn't be bad. And then just like I told you before, when you scroll down, you're looking at fishing rods, it should bring up other fishing rods or other stuff. There's the one. Here's the one I do recommend. Now you might be able to find it cheaper. Look at whatever that says and type it in and search it out. But I shared the link to mine. I don't know when, where, but I'm not going to share it again. I'm going to try to click on that. Let's just scroll down. Yeah, see how it's got the wrap all the way up, the pink. Makes a difference. It could be the same, I think looking at them, it looks like the same company would be making these. I think this one they tried to make brighter, so they highlighted that, and then they added the pink all the way to the tip. The other one they tried to make it more subtle, so they left the pink off and went with black, and then changed this around. They made this, you know, they were just going all out bling. The other one, they use the same pieces except the internal part is just black. The tip is just all black, and then they put just a regular cork handle instead of adding more pink there. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna have about the same filling rod if you were to buy one or both. So if you did buy this and you kind of want another one, which I've thought about doing, I would recommend you could probably buy the other one, have the same overall filling rod. So anyway, yeah, and I do recommend this rod. These rods are fun. They're like a little bit, they're actually nice. They're a little bit stiffer than a true ultralight, like the Casking Zephyr, the Delicacy, or any of the other ultralights I have. They're a little stiffer, but not as stiff as a light tip. So I like the feel. It's pretty good. What is that? Oh. So anyway, that's it. That's how you navigate through AliExpress. Jay said if you buy the $35 Bantam copy, it would be the taking one for the team. I've already taken like 75 for the team this last few months. I've got I have way too many. I mean, I can use probably 3/4 of them. I plan on, you know, alternating out between reels and different stuff. But I'll be honest, there's 2 or 3 rods over there, and I've talked to you guys about them, and I don't like them. I probably should have never bought those stupid things. I mean, they're only like 20 bucks. It's not that big a deal. But I don't know. I just don't know if I can take one for the team and get that reel. I'll show you the other one that I need to just buy this. I've had this in the cart every time I go to like make a purchase, and then I always just cancel it out. But $50 is what it's showing on my phone. $50, free shipping, 2, or maybe that's not the one with 2 spools. Let's see. I think it does come with 2 spools. I think, doesn't it or not? I don't know. $51. I think it comes with both those spools. It's got a drag clicker. It's got a cool color to where it would go with those rods I was just showing you. This would be a perfect kind of spool's probably not as capable as those rods are, even though they're not a true ultralight, but it'd be close. I mean, you'd be right there close. Just a cool, especially for a kid. You could buy one of those rods, 20, 25 bucks, this for 50, $75 fun little BFS, lightweight finesse combo for you, your kids, or whoever. Buy it for your kids, and then when they get tired of it, you just take it over for yourself, whatever. That magic pill, I mean, it's what it is. It's like magic. It's like a magic pill. You get it, and you start throwing it, and it puts a smile on your face, right? Look at that grease. Who greased that baby up? They get grease everywhere except where it's supposed to be, down on the gears. See that? Look at that gear all dried up, and that grease all over that thing. That's probably what my Lingo looked like before I took it apart. It's like, yeah, there's a little grease there, but it's not on the gears. It just kind of looked cool. I like that reel. I know I should buy it. It's one of those, just like that little hunt house. I'll probably buy it, but probably not now. Probably, maybe before before the winter is over with, I may get it and have them coming. I don't know. What's this? And as you look around, like, always be watching to your right. Underneath, there's always stuff that, like, picture of something. Doesn't hurt to just check it out and see what it is. I don't know what this is. I can hear my stomach growling. I'm hungry. But this one is the one that, even over the hunt house or the other one, I kind of want, just because of that right there. I want to get that green. I'm curious what it would look like. I'm trying to picture it in my head. The lingo with the gold, where it already has gold. Let me grab my lingo. Oh yeah, I switched to, let me grab something out here. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. I've already switched. I went out and did a little test when I got home, and then I started looking at that handle and I didn't like it. So I've already switched out the put a different handle on it with a different knob. So I'll probably leave the drag star alone, because luckily this is an 85 millimeter and it clears. So I can leave that just like that. Everything works fine. I can adjust my drag, see how it just clears. Now it doesn't, nothing clicky clicks on none of this reel makes any clicking noises except over here to adjust your brakes. But I think that looks pretty cool. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. It has just, a few touches of gold, a little bit of red, and it's in the shiny metal and clear. This looks good. It looks good just like that. And it casts, if you guys watch that shootout. Basically this versus the trout magnet. It lost against the trout magnet, but with the crappie jig and everything else I threw, it is definitely, it works real well. So anyway, the lingle dingle. Look at that. So just imagine basically where this is black, not all of it. Yeah, actually I think wherever this is black, that is green. So basically you're going to have a green, I don't know, it may be the stupidest looking thing once you switched it, you know what I mean? But I think it would kind of be cool. Kind of almost to where you would, like you could add a purple piece here and there to kind of make it look like an Edo. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got in my head. But I'm sure it would come out looking funky. And for $67, I don't know if I want to waste that much money. Is this link already getting scratched? Possibility. I've definitely been using this one. This one's getting a lot of use. Still works good. As of now. Still has a heavier spool. When the other one comes in, whichever one's got the lightest spool is going to get the lighter duty, and the other spool, this spool is going to keep getting abused like it is, whichever one I end up putting it in or whatever. I was just going to show you the See, like that is a regular star. I didn't really find it, look it up in here for you guys, but there's the one you want to look for if you want to get one. Just a normal like 5-star. They're pretty long, so you can reach in if you're, just occasionally want to flick that around before you get your other hand over here, whether you got a single lifestyle or the regular one. And you don't need it like that long, but that in person just looks way better. This, it took me a while to get used to see how far down it droops. Most of your drag stars aren't swept down that far. They're just a little bit to accommodate to where they don't hit on the handle. This guy drops like crazy down. So does that directional one that is on that we saw. But it has just enough of it's almost directional. I guess it is in a sense, but it's not crazy like a swept looking thing. This one looks good. These look good. I like these. I like that color. I just don't like the fact that you got to these are cheap, but then by the time you get the other clicky stuff, because the Black Knight 2 doesn't come with any of that. So you have to buy all the other stuff like I've showed you, the little square nut, the spring, and then you need the other stuff. Like, it's a nightmare. It's nuts. But anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's find it. Is there any better pictures of this friggin' reel? So yeah, if you had that. Now, of course, I got the one with the red coming too. So you could have green with red, but I think that would look weird. I think the gold and the green, I don't know. Of course, I could just buy it and have it. I have a gold one, a green one, and a red one. That spool is probably nowhere near as capable, though. Does it say how much it weighs? I think it weighs way heavier. Yeah, look at that tank. 9.4 grams? What do they got in that thing? But if it is stouter, you could use that, and but it's got the regular magnets also, right? But you could use that reel as like a true power BFS stuff. Some of these, not even that spool, just that spool. If that spool is like thicker made than your real lightweight ones nowadays, you can run a lot heavier lines. And that's one thing, as I get out of here, because I got to go, guys. We're going to keep it under an hour. I've been fishing. Now, this one I only have 6-pound test on it right at the moment, but I've been fishing with 10-pound test, braid, 2 10-pound leaders on the little Black Knight 2 spool, the lingual spool, and all of them without any issues. This forever fall bite that's been going on, I thought I'd get another weekend. These came in. I've still been able to fish these week after week. Guess who's going fishing Sunday? I'm going again because it looks like it's going to be 55 degrees. It's crazy. It's going to be Christmas. I'm going to be out fishing. The surface water will have never frozen over. I never remember it being like this. So anyway, I don't know what's going on. I got to get out of here though, because what did I say I got to do? Oh yeah, I got to shower and eat. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hopefully you like that little navigation through. I don't want to leave you with that funky color. I don't want to leave you with that either. Here, let's get somewhere. I'm going to leave you, as I get out of here, with a picture of the Ultra Light Bait Finesse Dark Wolf Ultra. I'm pretty sure that is a real test, holding that up for him with his CVS. Did I say CVS? CVC? QVC? Hands. Look at my hands. Jeez, I got to eat something. I'm down here. It's cold. They're getting all wrinkly and nasty. That reel, I'll be honest, I've been looking at that reel and looking at that reel, and that reel looks ugly in all these pictures. The only reason I got it was because I knew it's a copy of the Black Knight 2, and it can't look that ugly. Like, that Dark Wolf looks better. Still doesn't look real great to me, like as good as the Black Knight, the original one. But that smaller one, just in the pics, I'm sure it's probably going to look good in person. But in the pics, it just looked like cheap and plain to me. That's the first thing I thought of, is like, that's why I started, joking around saying it looks like it had all the life sucked out of it. But it just, I don't know. I hope it looks a lot better in person. I don't know. Some of you guys may like the looks of that, but in pictures, it looks nasty to me. But I know what it is and what it should be capable of doing, so I got one, you know, coming to try out. And that first thing I'm probably going to do is take it, and I'm going to, you know, take the line off. We're going to go with that two-pound test, trout magnet shootout between this, the few little modifications I've done, I'm going to leave alone, and the Dark Wolf right out of the box, and we'll see what in the heck. I can't get the, oh boy. What did I do here? I did something wrong. I did something wrong. Hang on. Oh, I don't know what I did. I did something. Oh, something came apart. Oh my God, look out. That's not cool. My little C-clip, when I turn it, you guys look at that. Is it focused? The little C-clip popped off, and there it is. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's on my left hand down in there. And it's supposed to go there, but it wasn't letting this come off right. I don't know what happened there. That is weird. Anyway, I changed the magnets around. And whoa, I got to put that back together. But if you remember right, I like the Dark Wolf, the Black Knight 2. But this is the reel that I've just decided that I recommend. I like that reel. Other than the 1 gram trout magnet, I feel this one casts as easily, or if not better, once you get into bigger weights. It's kind of like those lightweight, little bitty 30 millimeter and smaller spools. Just can't hang with these bigger spools on the whole spectrum of casting baits. So anyway, as I get out of here, I gotta put back the Black Knight 2. I don't know how that came off. I've been fishing with this thing for like a week or so since I put that bearing in. So C-clip may be weak. I have no idea. But we're over an hour and 2 minutes. Right there. You guys see that? I mean, it's a simple fix. I think I can do it without tearing apart the whole, oh boy. So you got your two. You guys want to see what happened here? See right there. This just goes in there. Now it's got it's got a big washer. Now I should be able to just take, here, let me turn this away. Yeah, I should be able to just take, if this were ever to happen to you guys. See this right here? That'll let that push it up or down. So I should be able to just hold this up. And that shouldn't, yeah, that doesn't affect none of that. Put the C-clip back on. I gotta get in the spot where I can see. Hang on. We're gonna get this back together. And this is the one where if you don't push right, it'll go ping and you'll never see it again. So either I didn't have it popped on all the way, or that C-clip's bad, which I can get. I never heard it pop on, but I think it's on. Oh, I had you guys out of the deal. So it's on. I never did hear it pop back on though. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I already did. Full disclosure, in case you guys, I end up selling this, I don't forget to mention it. I don't know if you guys can make it out. There's some small scratches in that spool. I don't know if I can get it to where you guys can see it. But the magnets, if you guys remember when I had them just stuck in there, they blew apart that one day, and they just knocked around in there long enough to put like a couple little scratches here and there if you really look. They're hard to see, but they are there. I took the I added magnets, and I did take off the orange seals out of the bearings. See that? There are no, the seals, definitely on the original Black Knight, I just took them off because I noticed it was dragging. Like it definitely cast better after I took them off, so I figured, what the heck, I'll just take them off this thing too. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We've got a lot more coming. Man, an hour and 5 minutes. I got to pick up the pace.